What we're doing in the Influence and Persuasion course is we're making the invisible visible. If we start thinking about that consciously, start paying attention to body language, then we can begin to control it and shape it so that we can most effectively persuade people, be influential in business settings and in life in general. Every communication is always two conversations. On the one hand, it's the content, it's what we say. But on the other hand, it's the intent. And the funny thing about it is we don't think consciously about the intent conversation, but it's the one that always overcomes the content conversation. If I'm going to give an important speech or going into an important meeting and I'm nervous, then my intent is going to show up as nervous. And so whatever I say is going to be undercut. No matter how good my content is, it's going to be undercut by that intent that I'm showing up with. And so we begin there. The first thing that people learn and what guides the 2 days is really how to balance those two conversations, the content and intent, so that we can put them together in effective ways and make for influential and persuasive speaking and communications as executives. When you get to a certain point in your career, it becomes less about your expertise and more about how well you can influence other people. You're the leader of a team, you're the leader of a division, you're the leader of a company. And so you need to be able to influence people in ways that are both obvious and direct, as well as subtle and profound. How are you coming across as an executive? How influential are you really? And what are you doing that undercuts that behavior and undercuts your influence? And what are you doing that enhances it? And hopefully we're going to show you how to do more of the latter and less of the former. I love teaching these students. They come from all over the world. They come with tremendous motivation. They're just excited to be there. One of the things we find with influence and persuasion is that there's a heavy cultural basis to it. Something that might be influential or persuasive in Africa might not be in Saudi Arabia. And so one of the great advantages of diverse nature of the class is that we could draw on examples from people who can speak to their cultural influences, their cultural mores from all over the world. And so that gives a kind of a reality check to what we're talking about that's very important.